35. Um, we're here at Temple Skate Park. Um, I, we're gonna dive better into what's to come. I'm just kind of this is the proto ideas. Like growing up, like we are in this new era of like AI is kind of it hasn't even taken over, but the threat is AI is taking over. And yeah, I got these damn bright eyes. But AI, the idea is AI taking over, and I want to showcase things that I used to love to go to, or I still love to go to. Um, I believe this is Walker Park out here in Temple, Texas, and near where I live, and just parks in general. Like I used to love going to parks as a kid. Um, whether it was just to walk my dog or my friend's dog, um, particularly like skate parks, as like the one behind me. I think a skate park's the first time I ever smoked weed. Skate park is the first time I ever like met people of my same ilk who were really into punk rock or metal or uh, in when I was a kid, Lil Wayne had his big blow up, and every white kid was a big fan of Lil Wayne. I mean, and I'm at 34 still a fan of Lil Wayne, but like that was like the introduction to rap and hip hop for a lot of kids. Um, it happened at skate parks. We used to hang out here all the time. Like this one particular park used to be in downtown Temple, which is now a parking lot. Um, but they moved everything over here. And it's Sunday around 3 o'clock, and there's no one here. It's kind of depressing. I remember this, like especially a nice weather day like today. I want to say it was we'd have like 15, 20 people here. Like on a good day, on a bad day, still 5 to 10. And I guess that skateboarding is not as popular as it used to be, and it's not as in the public, I guess. And the extreme sports idea isn't like a huge thing. But I remember the skate parks are a place I first smoked a black and mild. I first like I remember we used to get real drunk and then come to the skate park and make fun of emo kids who only listen to emo music and that their version of hardcore wasn't hardcore. Um, the skate parks were always fun. It was a good place to be. I mean, probably I not the greatest place because like graffiti and punk rock is never really great for the mainstream society, I guess. Um, but like parks are where people go to like be together. I went to a lot of birthday parties at the park. Went to a lot of just get-togethers, and, like whether it be the skate park or like around us. I'll probably throw some B-roll footage in, but like this park has a pond, a playground, um, tons of walking space. It's got a nice bridge. Gotta love a good bridge. Um, awful bathrooms like every other park, but I'm really stuck on the fact that like I was never a good skateboarder. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was a terrible skateboarder. I think I almost broke my neck 100 times trying to skateboard, but I also went to like punk rock shows at skate parks in Austin and Dallas. Um, played a few of them. Like, I'm gonna try to make it a more consecutive. This is the proto ideas. I don't have a viewership. I have one comment on one video, and I appreciate that guy. But like, this is the building. I want to build and figure out how to properly display with my shitty editing skills. But sometimes you just gotta talk it out. And I'm gonna repeat a bunch of stuff when I actually like do the full video about parks and ideas of parks, malls, hiking trails. Yeah. But like I didn't think about how sentimental I was to a park until like I really thought about it and really like started talking out, writing it out on my journal and talking out loud. But like like smoked first Black and Mild here, met the drummer and the guitar player for one of my bands at a skate park. Um, this was our first like heard a handful of bands and like a lot of people had played Tony Hawk or saw some skateboard video and then headed to these places. And for it to be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and beautiful weather, and then no one to be at the skate park, that's crazy to me. I mean, there's still life. Someone was here before. We're gonna do a little walk. I never do a walking here, but I found a sign of life. This is a flyer for a show in Waco, and it's January 10th. So that was like this was put here recently, and like there's a bunch of bands. I think I know like one band. I think I know Dog Bite. But I don't know Travis Core. Don't know this. Clash of the Sun. Keep the Kids. Yeah. W3, Silly World, Unholy, Boogle. There goes Boogle. Garex, Grex is what I'm gonna go with. Grex. I'm dumb. And word, but Gore, Glamour, and More with that. But yeah, this is like a show. This is like a show where people would be, where skateboard kids can go to. And I just walked. I didn't even know this was here. I was just like, I'm gonna go check out the park, for these proto ideas. But like, it gives me hope. This gives me hope. And I'm gonna go to this show, January 10th. I'm gonna try to make sure I'm off. Starts at 4:30. I'm gonna try to make it to the show. I really wish I knew who put this here, because I know somebody from Waco didn't come all the way the fuck out here, and put this out. So, for me that was exciting. Like I came in here, I was like bummed that there was no one out here. There was no one like to hang out and do all this stuff. So I was like, hopefully, I was like, you know what, I can catch some photos of some skateboarders. If I have some film in my bag, and take some pictures, but can't do that. There's no skateboarders here. And yeah, it's a bummer. We're not gonna edit any of this. This is gonna be super fun to not edit. Oh, that's a lot lower than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, we're not editing any of that. This is part of the process. But yeah. Dude, again, for it to be this empty on a beautiful day, a little windy, but a little wind should never scare a skateboarder. Oh, that is fucking devious. I should probably lock these legs if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, we don't care about angles anymore. But yeah, that took the wind out of my wings. Maybe next time we actually do the video, the actual like parks video. Yeah, and I really wasn't expecting all the sentiment. I just had You guys got to witness. Ian's got to see me go, oh wow, like Black and Milds at the skate park with Mickey's 40s when we weren't supposed to be drinking, because like that was the go-to, was a Mickey's 40. If you got this far, tell me what your favorite malt liquor was as a kid. Um, I had the idea. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm an adult, so this would be really uncouth of me to have a Black and Mild and a Mickey's 40, but maybe I might go get one and do that at home. Um, God, I haven't had a Black and Mild in like 10 years.